You know why? Some people do well when they first start managing others, and some don't. I observed many people in my career being promoted from employee to a manager, and this is what I've noticed. Some people feel completely lost. After becoming managers, they immediately have several times more work. They run from one burning task to another, and it feels like everything crumbles in their hands. However, there are people who seem to thrive as managers from the very beginning. Yes, like anyone else, they have a lot of urgent things, but it seems like they're managing to keep it under control. Seems as if they know something about being a manager that others don't. Let's figure out what that is. When we think about becoming a manager, each of us already has an impression of what this job is like. As employees, we all have direct managers, so by observing them, we create our own impression of what managerial job consists of. The problem is, there are aspects of leadership work that are simply cannot be seen from employees' perspective just by observing how your manager operates. So, because some parts of the manager's job are hidden from the team, when we create a mental model of managerial responsibilities, some things can fall out of the picture. And it's not that these things are hidden on purpose, it's just due to the nature of our interactions with our managers as employees. And then, when we become managers ourselves, our already created perception meets the reality, and we face challenges and responsibilities we did not expect. So, the biggest problem we need to overcome when becoming managers is to actually create a realistic picture of what we're dragging ourselves into. Let me explain. As employees, we only manage ourselves. We take responsibility for our own deliverables and we focus on our personal contribution. When we become managers, our focus shifts from personal contribution to enabling others to deliver. Meaning, from managing ourselves, we're moving to managing others. If you imagine that your previous responsibilities were 100% of the bagel,
a bagel.
Then, when you become manager, some of the pieces are getting reduced and some new ones are added, such as set goals for your team, plan, assign and monitor their tasks, organize team processes and team communication, hire and onboard newcomers, coach and develop your employees for their further growth, and evaluate their results and reward. So, all these bagel changes lead to a fact that you logically will have less time for your personal deliverables, for your own results. My observation is one of the most common mistakes of first-time managers is inability or unwillingness to give up their previous responsibilities. And this is very understandable because our whole experience tells us that by doing this, we achieve the career success, we achieve the promotion. Therefore, it seems logical to us that we should, at all costs, continue to do what we used to do before, when we were in a position of an employee. This is a cognitive trap that we all fall into. And to avoid or escape this trap, we need to accept that from the moment we become managers, we need to do things differently and learn how to do new things. And it is important, although difficult, to free up the space for new managerial responsibilities. And it means completely and thoroughly transfer your previous work to a person who occupied this role after you. And if you don't do this, you will try to endlessly sit on two chairs at the same time. Is that a saying in English, to sit on two chairs at the same time? And this will only screw your work-life balance. And in the end, you won't be able to do your new work effectively. And a small spoiler here. This conceptual transition from managing ourselves to managing others is only the first one in your career, of course, if you decide to pursue a managerial career. There is a chance that in the future you will move from managing others to managing managers, or managing functions, or businesses, or even groups of businesses. So, sky's the limit. Good luck!